Hello, welcome to another video, and this is an exciting video because I am a Battlefield fan. I'm not going to sit here and say I've played every single Battlefield game. I wish I have. Unfortunately, I haven't, because there was a time in my life where I had to quit gaming and sort my life out, and that took quite a few years to do. So there was a bit of a gap. But Battlefield was one of those standout games that I came to love. I'll tell you, I was one of the first groups of Battlefield fans to play Battlefield 1942 when it first released back in early 2000s. And I say back in early 2000s because I am 45 years old, and that was a long time ago. It feels like a long time ago. But yeah, I was there. My team, my clan, we were playing tournaments in Unreal Tournament, Tactical Ops and Counter-Strike. And my friend got wind of this game coming. And he said, oh, there's a new game on the horizon. It's called Battlefield 1942. And he kind of explained it as classes. And you both spawn on a basis of the map. You got to take points. And, you know, you run out of tokens. And I said, yeah, I wasn't sure. We got playing it and we loved it. So here I am. Really excited because Battlefield 6 is obviously not fully out, but beta out. And it's been good to get hands on. I worked a lot of the weekend, so I wasn't able to jump on the open beta until Sunday. So I've been playing. My kids are in bed, so I've managed to get a good 3-hour stream in just to get a feel for it. I was a bit on the fence at first. I was about 50-50. You know, it's a brand new game, brand new mechanics, brand new feel, brand new sounds, all that stuff flooding in. A bit overwhelmed. But once I've got some settings done, my friend Tech Nation, he's been an absolute legend. He's been playing it before me, so he just quickly ran me through the settings and got me to change a few things. But when the proper game releases in October 10th, I think we'll have a really good look at these settings and just get it down nicely. Yes, of course, because it's Battlefield and no settings are flipping simple for those. You have to be a flipping genius to get through their settings. I think they're focused too much on gameplay, and then just get one guy who works every Saturday called Dave. Hey Dave, have you sorted the settings out yet? Yeah, I've put them together, throw it in. Hopefully it works. So yeah, so you know, I kind of wish they would simplify it, because oh my word, it's like reading a flipping instruction manual to a flipping car. You're not going to go through every flipping thing as long as it goes forward, back, you know. But yeah, so I digress. Battlefield 6, I am really excited. I am excited because I'm a huge Battlefield fan. I've been a Battlefield fan for a long time, and I've not played a Battlefield game for a long time because of Battlefield 2042 absolutely sucking, in my opinion. Some people love it, some people hate it. It's like Marmite. I pre-ordered and I lasted about 3 or 4 months. If you wonder where I've been playing Warzone, mostly Call of Duty Warzone, and Fortnite with the kids. Don't get me wrong, I'm not here to kind of battle between what's the best, Battlefield or Call of Duty. At the end of the day, both franchises, you know, fight for the right to have good games out, and some succeed and some don't. Call of Duty have probably been in a really good spot for a while because they haven't had a good Battlefield game competing with them until now. And that is a definite until now, because I got playing this today. Today's Sunday. I've had some hands on it. I wasn't sure at first. I was a bit 50-50 on the fence. There's a lot to take in, but as I've played, that new dragon mechanic is absolutely brilliant. But yeah, as I've played, I've actually really starting to warm up to it. Obviously, I've got my concerns to a certain degree, but not massive concerns. I mean, we played it just now for a few hours. No major glitches. Servers ran fine. We've had to tweak our settings, and you know, Tech Nation's my mate who I play with has been an absolute legend. He hooked me up because he's been playing it before me, so he's hooked me up with just some quick settings to change, just to help me through the game. Graphics look good. It's very war-torn and gritty. I've been using rocket launchers to destroy buildings and make my way through. the mechanics, it doesn't feel like, I think it's just really hard. You can say it doesn't feel clunky, but when you come from a game like Warzone with its Omni movement, and don't get me wrong, I've got my pros and cons of Omni movement, but Omni movement is a very slick mechanic. Like, yes, it's not realistic. It's Call of Duty, let's be honest. Nothing in Warzone with Call of Duty is being realistic at the moment, with all the flipping stupid dumb camos they've got in it and skins and all sorts. But at the end of the day, might as well throw in a very unrealistic movement as well and just top it off. But when you go from using a very slick and very good mechanic when it comes to movement and then playing a brand new game, it can make that brand new game come across as quite clunky. But I want realism when it comes to a war game. Call of Duty had that kind of realistic feel, but obviously all that's gone out the window now with the direction it's going in. Especially Warzone, it's a money making machine, and they're going to throw anything in it just to make some pennies. And I'm really hoping, Battlefield don't follow that suit. Obviously, at the moment, it's all about the multiplayer, new maps, new modes. The only thing that concerns me is, people play Battlefield and they have their different modes, the rush, conquest, whatever. I'm a huge conquest fan, and I'm more likely to lean into a conquest game. I like big map. I like, traveling around and flanking and all that kind of stuff. But the conquest maps in the beta seem like very small conquest maps. And that is a concern for me. For a fan of conquest, because everyone's going to have their own fan favourites of whatever they like or what they don't like. Smaller maps, smaller modes. I like open worlds, I like big maps, I love conquest. I'm really hoping that the maps are bigger when the game releases, because the conquest maps on here have been fine, but I don't think you could get away with calling them conquest maps if you've seen the size of some of the maps that have previously been in Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5. Some of their maps, conquest maps, are absolutely massive. Doesn't feel like that at the moment. I'm really hoping that's something that's actually changing. I'm really hoping that what they're doing is they're just giving us a small kind of a starter, like a Moose Boosh, just to kind of get our taste buds tingling. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to throw everything in the beta, say this is what you're going to get at launch, and then when the game launches, you kind of go, well, I know what to expect. I've played it already. You kind of hope at launch there's some nice surprises in the bag, like, there's going to be some, obviously, the maps we haven't had access to, unlike the streamers who have probably played all the maps, and they have to be hush-hush until it comes out. But I'm really hoping there's actually a surprise in there, some really good quality big maps coming, just to wet my mouth, just to wet my taste buds and get me ready for some big conquest maps, because that's what I'm a fan of. I don't mind playing smaller games here and there of Rush or some of the smaller maps. I don't mind doing that, but I could play Conquest all day. Audio sounds really good. Me and my friend downloaded a audio booster thing on PlayStation that helped us in Warzone to actually hear people's damn footsteps. Now, if you play Warzone 2, you will know that Call of Duty have a very long history when it comes to people not hearing footsteps and getting just walked upon and killed. PlayStation didn't offer, you could download this audio software that boosted it so you could hear footsteps. I've had that active, and I didn't realise, we only just realised tonight, I was finding Battlefield really loud. Like, why is this game so loud? And I couldn't really hear. It's because we had the booster on, so me and Tech Nation have just turned it off. It's made a massive difference. So I have to remember, if I'm playing Warzone, I need to turn it back on, because I want to hear footsteps. But you never know. We haven't had Battlefield's Battle Royale yet. We could have the same issue, and I might end up turning it on and off for the Battle Royale mode. But yeah, at the moment, it's all about the multiplayer mode. It's all about the small multiplayer maps. I've kind of been to the weapons and had a little play with the customization. The guns, it's nice to see customization. I'm not fussed about the whole the guns and attachments being locked via a point system as long as it's fair. I know most people are used to just kind of you go up ranks, and this is quite nice because I guess for you then it's like sacrificing what you're going to spend your point system on. You got to put the attachments on that you kind of think, well, that make it better, or will this make it better? What do I spend? So it kind of adds a bit of thought process instead of people just unlocking stuff. There were some glitches, and we didn't know glitches, but we've already actually noticed in the beta some exploiting. Not in this map. There's another map, very city based, and there's a big kind of freeway going on top of it, and people were getting up on top. So I'm really hoping the Battlefield devs kind of think about these things. And another thing that's really bugging me as well is like the lack of ammo. Yes, I know it's a team-based game. Yes, I know that hopefully if you are in a team of 4 and playing with your friends, you all have, your favourite. Sorry, excuse me, I'm yawning. You all have your favourite class you like to be, and it's helpful if everybody is one of each because then you've got that support. But yeah, I found that if you're not playing with your friends and you're just playing with randomers, not much ammo gets dropped down, so I feel like I'm having my fights, I'm winning my fights, I'm losing my fights. But next thing you know, I can't fight the next guy that comes around because, oh, pants, I've run out of ammo. So some ammo dumps around the place would be helpful if they're thinking about that.
My word, he's been laying there that whole time.
But what I think is the biggest topic on everyone's lips about Battlefield is the up-and-coming free-to-play Battle Royale. I think that's where all eyes are lying on. As much as the multiplayer is going to be good and it's going to be super popular, obviously the gaming world has been dominated by Battle Royale games. And not just Battle Royale games, when it comes to the business side of stuff, there's some money to be made. And everybody wants a piece of the Battle Royale pie. And don't get me wrong, alongside Battle Royale, you're having the extraction modes as well. Call of Duty did DMZ. You've got Escape from Tarkov, which is huge, obviously only on PC. But then they're alongside Battle Royale, you do have the old extraction genre that I think is also, a money-making machine. You've probably got the potential as well. But Battlefield actually already did a Battle Royale. If you didn't play it, it was called Firestorm. It's in Battlefield 5. Unfortunately, Battlefield's life cycle, I reckon Battlefield 2042 should never existed, and we should have been playing Battlefield 5 until now. And then we would have also been enjoying their Battle Royale. But Battlefield did an absolute flipping doozer. I don't know who decided to make that call, but Battlefield 5, I think, deserved more love than it got. And I think its life cycle probably could have been way better than Battlefield 2042. But it didn't happen. And Battlefield 5, just kind of, I'm sure it's got a solid player base. I reckon it could add more. And I think its Battle Royale probably got shelved as well. Didn't get much love. And yeah, I think it's a shame. But hey, they've done it already. They've done their own Battle Royale. I'm sure they collected all their data and information from when it was launching, and probably is still going now. I'm not sure because I haven't had Battlefield 5 installed for a long time. But it'd be nice for them to take the good points and the bad points from what they've already learned. Obviously, if you go on YouTube, and I'm sure they have people that do, they can see the state of the game where Call of Duty Warzone is. And you kind of hope that they learn from that. There's plenty of information out on YouTube and the internet of people complaining about Warzone and its ups and downs. And surely you'd like to think that Battlefield are taking note because they do not want to go down the same path. They want to do it bigger and they want to do it better. And I really hope they do. This is probably the thing that I'm looking forward to the most because I've played Warzone for the last 5 years. And I'm quite tired of playing Warzone now, especially the direction Warzone has gone over the last 5 years. I'm really hoping Battlefield can learn about what they want to do, their identity. Because obviously there's this massive thing now about actually, the realism not looking so real anymore in Warzone. And will Battlefield make that same mistake with their Battle Royale? I'm pretty sure they won't. I think they want it to keep it grounded. They want it to keep it military based. And I'm sure even if they don't have all these stupid fancy skins that Call of Duty are thrown out every week, that they will still make money if they give the fans what they want. Is it really hard to listen to the fans? You'd like to think no. Or is it really hard because the people above the people that make the game, the bosses, the chiefs, the investors, the people that are only worried about one thing and one thing only, and that is profit. But let's hope they listen to their fan base, because actually if you listen to your fan base and you keep them happy, there's a good chance that that happy fan has more chance of probably spending more money on your game. But time will tell. There is actually been no official date of the Battlefield Battle Royale release. We know multiplayer and all its maps and all its content is coming October 10th. I booked it off work because I wanted to be off. My wife wasn't very happy, but hey, I'm 45 years old. I can book off my days if I want to. But there's been no official date of Call of Duty's Battle Royale. So all eyes are fixed. I'd like to think it was this side of Christmas, but time is ticking on. Their game comes out in October. That only gives them a couple of months until Christmas, and that sounds very depressing to think Christmas is that close. But yeah, that only gives them a couple of months. So I'd be surprised, but they need to start building up the hype. I want to know information. A lot of people probably want to know information. There's been a couple of map leaks. It's really hard to know what's genuine, what isn't. But I'm intrigued. This is a battle royale that I really want to get into. I'd like to have a change from Warzone. I'd like to play something brand new, and hopefully it's going to be good. I'm going to leave the video here, guys, because I've been waffling on. But hey, Battlefield is here finally, and we get to play a Battlefield game if you've not liked 2042. Me and my friend Tech Nation are super excited. We can't wait. I've been obviously playing today, and I'm definitely going to get this game. I'm just not going to pre-order because I learnt the hard way last time. I am not pre-ordering DICE. Did you hear me? I'm going to wait for it to come out. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you've lasted this long, and I will be posting more content about Battlefield 6 as time goes by, as well as the rest of the gaming community in the world. So yes, thank you very much for listening. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're enjoying the beta yourselves, and I hope you enjoy this game when it releases. Goodbye for now.
Just a moment. I may be able to see more. Let me slip into a deeper trance.